Hello. Okay, today we will be looking at a TEAC drive. This is an FD-235F, and apparently this has got an ejection problem. Let's have a look and see what's going on with this. Okay, well, that seems alright. That seems alright. Okay. Well, normally eject problems are caused by someone. Oh, look, here we go. Maybe. We've got something going on there. Let's just move this up a little bit. Normally ejections are caused by this being pushed down too much here. So you just give it a little bit of an open. You've got something going on there. And maybe these need pulling down slightly. Let's give that a go. Maybe it's to do with this spring. Something's going on there. It's a bit strange. We've still got the disc spinning as well. It's a little bit weird. Pull these back up. Right. There's definitely something going on there. What could that be? Right, that's returned now, so that wasn't returning. Let's come back down a bit. I think we got a sticky eject mechanism. It may well be because this around a little bit. Okay, well, we can take it to bits and see what's going on. Again, you've got to pull this off. You got one of the previous videos that I released. You've got to pull this off so that your main eject part. The way to get this carriage out is, as you just saw, push that in. You're not going to get that right in until that's off, and then you're able to pull the cassette out. I think it may well be just possibly no grease on this, or bad, old grease. We've still got to have a look at the drive heads yet as well, but It does seem a bit sloppy, I'll give you that. I mean, that should almost snap back, and it isn't. Okay, I may well need to clean all these up. I think it might just need a re-grease. So yeah, I'll clean all this up. Get a little bit of WD around these bits, around here, and around there, and see how we go from there. It may well just need a re-grease. I don't know what state these heads are in. I mean, they pretty much look aligned. Don't look too bad there. They don't look like they need cleaning. But yeah, I'll do that, and I'll come back in a minute, guys, and see where we go from there. Right, okay, so now we've got to put the springs back on. That's these here. You probably see it as I took the carriage out, but obviously these need to go back on to give it tension in the carriage. So what I did there, I know there was no audio, but and sort of sped stuff up. All I did was just that's it. All I did was just put WD around most of the mechanics, and then mop up the last little bits and bobs at the end. It may well be that needs a little bit, because let's have a look. Everything else seems a bit free, but this doesn't seem to be giving me a lot of torque. So this gives you kind of so this kind of gives you a bit of tension on how far this spring comes back. So I'm going to put a little bit of WD on it, not a lot, because otherwise it's going to spring back a bit too quick. Yeah, some sort of a grease in there to make to slow the mechanism down. I don't know if you can see it. I've never actually looked inside of one. So all I'm going to do is put a little bit of WD-40 in it. There's a little bit of grease left, so shouldn't be too bad. That's it. There's 4 little snap-ons that you've got to clip on. Yeah, that feels a lot better. Okay. Right, and that should be just enough to hold it. See, when you put this carriage in, that is just enough to release it. Okay, you can just see there the clips just hold it in that carriage. Yeah, just that tiny little movement. You see that? Just took enough to release that pin there. Now, the reason why these are designed this way is that is your maximum pushing. If you pushed any more, this would undo the carriage, so that's the idea. This also stops you pushing the carriage, and that's why you can't get your carriage out if that locks on there. It should be pushing out. Why is that not pushing out? It's still too tight. It does feel tight in there. It does feel really tight. Okay, maybe these have got to go down. Something's getting caught in there. Okay, this may well be bent up the top. Let's pull this up a bit. It's on this edge. Something's definitely getting trapped. I think it's these buttons pulling into the drive too much. Maybe they got to come up. Strange that. It's like it's like the whole lot's been bent. Yeah, weird. What's not releasing there? Oh right, okay, this isn't going forward enough to release that. Ah, right, okay, so I think we've solved it. If I really push hard. You see that? It's actually this. So what someone may have done is bent this forward. So I'll bring it out a little bit. That may be all it is. Yeah, that's strange, that, isn't it? Yeah, it's almost like, it's weird, it's like something's worn or... What? So it's this little piece here. As you see this bit, I don't know if you see it earlier, but when that plate moves, you can just see it. Lost the bloody clip now. Right, so you can just see it in the top there where I'm moving it. You can just see that in the top, up here. As you look at the top piece, you see that moving? That comes forward and releases this spring, and then that arm shoots a disc out. So this is just a damper, this isn't got anything to do with a spring. That's the bit that pushes your disc out, and obviously the two springs under here are tensioners just for the bottom tray. So they all kind of work together. So that shoots your disc out, but while that's in, this bit will push and release this spring here on a tiny little clip back there. So I'm wondering whether that clip might need pulling up slightly. So what I've got to do is pull this off, release my carriage, and this clip here, I'm wondering whether it needs to be... So if you look at the mechanism, you see that? So as your disc goes in, yeah, your disc's pushing this forward where the carriage is. Yeah, the disc pushes this forward, this slides in there, and because the carriage is in here keeping this here, that will be that way because your disc's there at that point, and as you pull your disc out, is that right? Oh, that's right, there you go. It's around about there. There you go. Yeah, there you go. There's the action there. So I'm basically saying, I'm trying to get a decent shot. So this has got, as you push the front in, this has just got to come past this point. Then you get the action for that to throw the disc out. You see that? As your disc comes in, that will come back slightly. But I'm wondering whether this little piece here just needs pulling out forward slightly. Yeah? So we can try that. So I'll take this back out. And just manipulate the front of this part here. Okay, just to give us a couple more mil for that disc to release, and that should be it hopefully. Just bring this forward a little bit, don't cut into it because you'll snip it off. There you go, just a couple of mil. Let's go back a little bit. I think that's a bit too much. That's it. Just a tiny little bit. There you go. Yeah. It might be just enough. But something's gone wrong here. It's almost someone's damaged the drive and knocked everything out. Yeah. See, if you try and eject it on this side, you get that. But if you're there, you'll get the full eject. Or here. You see that? But there, no. I'm wondering whether it's actually this that's at fault. Maybe that's twisted. Is it twisted? I mean, it does look slightly off. As you just see, I don't know if you can see that. It looks like that bit's twisted slightly that way. So I'll try and twist it back the other way. No, it just doesn't want to know. Wonder what happened to it. I mean, is it just wear? Is that it's like? Huh. I'm trying to give it a little bit more. Right, there you go. That seems to have fixed it. Oh. It does seem to have fixed it. Maybe it's wear and tear. You still need to push it a little bit, but I don't think we're going to get much better than that. I mean, it's better than it was. Should we try and load a disc? Right, let's just found that. So, go to start. See what happens. Okay. Okay, maybe the disk's faulty then. It's loading. There's no disk error. It's just unmute audio. Maybe it's the disk I'm using. Maybe it's only a disk I've been formatting and all sorts, so it's probably knackered. No mould, but it's knackered. Yeah, it's working fine. Let's just turn it up. It seems to be alright. Okay. But the heads must be aligned because that wouldn't have read. So I think we're going to call it a day on that. Yeah, I think there's a disk error on it. It might crash. Yeah, I think we'll call it a day on that. Yeah, it's possibly where on the eject. There you go, it's crashed. Probably where on the eject on the eject button. That's all I can think of. It looks like the damper there was okay. Possibly didn't need to be taken undone and WD put in it, but it's been done. I could possibly fill that back up with a bit of silicone anyway. I could probably take that back apart because WD is not really ideal. This is built for a certain type of fluid. So yeah, so I think that's what you're looking at. If you've got an eject issue, it may well need. I don't think maybe any of this needed greasing really. I know I put WD on everything, but did it really need it? I think perhaps the issue was that little mechanism down there. Just needed a bit of a tweak. So there you go. Hope that helps someone with an eject issue. I've learnt a little bit more, and I'll see you next time.